If you're not ready to live your dreams, don't watch this video. Okay, so you're probably thinking to yourself, yo, I want to make it on YouTube. I want to do something big. I want to live my dreams, but how do I go about doing it? And oftentimes you're probably going to do some research on what are the steps, but what you're not going to hear is people aren't going to really tell you the truth. That's right, people, the truth. They'll tell you the do's, but when it comes to the don'ts, they'll be mum about it. And how are you going to live your dreams if you don't have all the information that you need? So here's 5 major don'ts to make sure that you do not go off the rails and you actually make it, making content and becoming a content creator. By the way, you can apply this to pretty much anything you're trying to accomplish. So the first pitfall to avoid, you do not want to box yourself in. We're not here to blow up, but I can tell you how to maintain a career that could last a decade plus. Most people's advice is going to be, first of all, yo, go find a niche and conquer it. And that's definitely true, but you want to make sure you leave enough room for you to be flexible. What you're doing now, you might not want to do year 15 of you doing YouTube. Also, if what you're doing, your niche ends up coming to an end, you don't want to feel like, oh my God, what do I do? I mean, a prime example, most people know me from Naruto reviews, and when Naruto ended, I was kind of like, what do I do now? So make sure while you establish yourself as a creator in your niche, you also establish yourself as an independent creator, somebody that can walk up out of your niche if you needed to and still maintain a good chunk of your audience. So the second pitfall you want to avoid, don't just network anywhere. I know a lot of people are going to tell you networking is important, and it definitely is, but don't just jump into any Discord servers. You don't want to get into no drama, no beefs, because it'll just smell trouble for down the road. Make sure you cross your T's, dot your I's. You don't need to be everywhere all the time. Make sure you make your networking count. Pitfall number 3 you want to try to avoid is the ego trip. Now you got money. Maybe you made it. Maybe you made a couple dollars on YouTube. Maybe you're seeing money you've never seen in your lifetime, and now all of a sudden people that never wanted nothing to do with you, all of a sudden they love you. All of a sudden the girls are looking at you like, yo, Papi Chulo, where you been? And you're kind of like, me? So make sure to keep your ego in check. It could take you down some dark routes that you do not want to go down. End of the day, you're a content creator. Make sure you understand that very vividly in your head. Pitfall number 4 to avoid is don't not care. Now you're probably like, yo, that's a double negative. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, legit, don't not care. Like, you gotta care. Things that you do right now, even if you just started, you have 0 subscribers, could and more than likely will follow you for the rest of your career. So definitely make sure to be the best person you can be. Be the best version of you. Don't be a bad person. I'm not saying to be a suck up, nice guy, goody two shoe, but at the end of the day, just watch yourself. And pitfall number 5 that you're gonna want to avoid is just because you're not getting the results you want immediately in whatever stage of your career you're at, doesn't mean that you should be like, oh my God, it's doom and gloom. Oh my God, it's all over. Oh my God, this is not gonna work. It's going to work, but you got to give it a little bit of time. Everything ain't gonna happen immediately. And if you start looking at it like, oh my God, I want these results right now, then you're probably watching the wrong video and you just wasted your time.